Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Northern Illinois Huskies taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Western Michigan Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense is on the field for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball on quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Got enough space. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
On second down, wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's going to take off. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the outside to the left. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Hand off from the shotgun. Couldn't find a lane. They pick up a 1 to the 31.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play action fake. The quick out. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Dances away. Buys a little time. And he's still running after the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Let's it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And he tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it on the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Bulls have been racking up road wins since the Bob Deming days, and they'll get another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go right back to it. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the ball's on the ground. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball seeking.
And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand.
A shot toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Broncos.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 40, there he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Buys a little time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On second down, he's looking downfield. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape week after week after week, and there's just not a lot of space. But great backs, not good backs, not a lot of offenses having a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback will keep it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. But he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll run it from the gun. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This quarterback part of their running game. Off he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Western Michigan! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Western Michigan 21.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give out of the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And he got smacked just as he released a pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there.
Just steamrolling his way through. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The back goes in motion. They keep attacking through the air. Finds his big tight end. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Got his man in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Western Michigan, 35. Northern Illinois.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Looking for more room. The 30. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.